my sweet Emma. I came as fast as I could to pick you up right away. Dad, please forgive me. I broke your work laptop with juice, and now you are in hospital.
So you see, Emma, my fainting was caused by heat exhaustion, not by your small orange juice spill.
Look, Dad. I drew a beautiful picture of our whole happy family for you while at school.
Oh no. I accidentally spilled my glass of fresh orange juice all over Dad's work laptop. Dad, I am so sorry. I didn't mean to destroy your important laptop before your big meeting.
It's okay, Emma. Don't worry, honey. Accidents happen to everyone sometimes. I have a backup plan.
Wipe your tears, sweetie. You do not need to feel guilty at all. Everything will be completely fine. I am leaving for my busy workday now. Have a wonderful and fun day at school today.
I feel so terrible about this mistake. What if Dad gets into serious trouble at his work?
I must hurry now, or I will miss the yellow school bus coming down our neighborhood street. The bright morning sun is shining over our lovely school today, but I still feel very worried.
I cannot focus on my morning school lesson because I keep thinking about Dad's ruined computer. Good morning, class. Today we will practice important everyday English vocabulary about feelings and family love. Oh, someone is knocking gently at our classroom door right in the middle of our morning lesson. Excuse me, Mrs. Carter. I am so sorry to interrupt your class, but I need Emma right now. Oh, my sweet Emma. I came as fast as I could to pick you up right away. Emma, please stay calm, sweetie. Your dear father is in the hospital emergency room right now.
Dad is in the hospital? Oh no, my heart is beating so fast. What happened to him? This is all my fault. My horrible orange juice spill caused Dad to have a terrible accident.
Please take care, Mrs. Miller. I hope your husband recovers quickly and feels much better very soon. Come quickly to the family car, Emma. We must drive straight to the city hospital right now. I feel like a terrible daughter. If I was more careful, Dad would be safe working. The heavy traffic is moving fast, but every single second feels like an absolute eternity to me.
Please hold on, Dad. I am coming to see you as fast as we can drive.
Try to take deep breaths, Emma. The doctors are taking very good care of your father right now. We have finally arrived at the emergency hospital building. Look at those bright red ambulance lights flashing.
Follow me closely, Emma. We need to ask the front desk nurse which room Dad is in.
Welcome to City Hospital Emergency Room. How can I help you find your loved one today? My husband was brought here by ambulance earlier today. His name is Richard Miller, and please help us. Mr. Miller is resting peacefully in room 204 on the second floor. Take the elevator right ahead. Let us take the elevator quickly up to the second floor so we can see your dad. The second floor corridor is so quiet and bright. Room 204 should be right around this corner.
Here is room 204. My heart is pounding super fast because I am so afraid to look.
Let us step inside quietly, Emma. We do not want to startle your father while he rests.
Look, Dad is lying in the hospital bed with IV tubes connected to his right arm.
Seeing Dad like this breaks my heart completely. I did this terrible thing to my sweet father. Hello, Mrs. Miller and little Emma.
Do not worry, your husband is awake and resting very well.
Your father was extremely brave today, young lady. He is getting hydrated and feels much better now.
Hello, my sweet Emma. Come closer to my bed, honey. I am so happy to see you.
Oh, Dad, you are awake. I was so scared that something terrible happened to you today.
Dad, please forgive me. I broke your work laptop with juice, and now you are in hospital.
Oh, Emma, sweetie. Did you really think my hospital visit was caused by your spilled orange juice?
Yes, Dad. I thought you got stressed and sick because I destroyed your important work computer files.
Listen to me carefully, sweet Emma. Your spilled juice had absolutely nothing to do with this at all.
Please tell us what actually happened at your workplace today, Richard. We were both so worried.
Today was extremely hot outside, over 35 degrees, and I forgot to eat my morning breakfast completely. A new coworker was struggling to move heavy supply boxes under the intense summer heat outside today.
I rushed outside to help him move those heavy boxes without drinking any water or taking breaks.
The blazing sun was burning hot, and I became severely dehydrated without realizing it until it was too late. Suddenly, my vision turned blurry, my legs felt weak, and I fainted right onto the soft green lawn.
My kind coworkers immediately called an emergency ambulance to bring me to this hospital for IV fluids.
So you see, Emma, my fainting was caused by heat exhaustion, not by your small orange juice spill.
Wow, what a huge relief. I was carrying such a heavy burden of guilt all day long. You see, my dear child? You should never jump to negative conclusions before knowing the whole truth.
Mr. Miller's blood pressure is completely normal now. He just needs rest and plenty of fresh fluids today.
I will sign the official discharge papers tomorrow morning so he can go home with you safely.
I am so thankful you are safe, Dad. I promise to always ask questions before blaming myself.
That is my smart and loving girl. Always remember that communication is key to understanding every situation.
Here is a glass of cold water, Richard. Drink up so you recover your strength very fast.
Thank you, my love. I promise to take much better care of my health during hot days.
Look, Dad. I drew a beautiful picture of our whole happy family for you while at school.
Wow, this is the most beautiful artwork I have ever seen. Thank you so much, my sweet Emma.
See, Dad? You are holding my hand right here under a big yellow sun and rainbow sky.
Let us hang this wonderful drawing right on the wall so everyone can see your amazing art.
The evening sky is turning beautiful shade of orange and purple as night approaches our peaceful city.
I feel so blessed to have such a caring and loving family staying by my side tonight.
Time for us to head home and sleep, Emma. Dad needs a good night's rest here.
Good night, dearest Dad. We will come back early tomorrow morning to take you home with us.
The starry night sky is so peaceful over the hospital as we drive back to our house.
I am so happy Dad is okay. I learned such an important lesson about feelings and honesty today.
Good morning, world. Today is the wonderful day we get to bring Dad back home safely.
Let us hurry and drive back to the hospital, Emma. Dad is waiting for us to arrive.
The bright morning sun makes everything look so cheerful and full of new hope today, Mom.
Look who is ready to go home. The doctor gave me a completely clean bill of health. Welcome back, Dad. I missed you so much, and I am so glad you are completely healthy.
Hand in hand, our happy family walks out into the beautiful, warm morning sunshine together once again.
Nothing beats eating a delicious homemade family breakfast together at our own warm, sunny kitchen table.
And guess what, Emma? My laptop was dried out, cleaned, and works completely good as new.
Really? That is fantastic news. I am so happy none of your important work files were lost.
An accident does not make you a bad person, Emma. Your kind heart is what matters most.
Always talk openly about your feelings, ask honest questions, and never let worry consume your sweet heart.
I learned that taking responsibility and communicating clearly helps us understand the truth in every difficult situation.
Family love and clear communication can turn any scary day into a beautiful story of hope and joy.
Thank you for watching our story. Remember to stay calm, talk openly, and love your family every day.